And we're live.
Hi.
Hello to anyone out there in Twitch watching land. This is another episode of Community D&D with the Shadow Crew on Arvin Eleron's channel.
After like 5 weeks of hiatus or whatever.
About a month, I think. We were last...
Oh, the relaxing, calming month of pause.
I think last...
We've had longer hiatuses.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think the last session was July 14th. This is August 4th, so... Anyway, I am your host and the dungeon master for tonight for this crew. I am Shadowed Mage. Echo Alpha had kindly put in the Shadow Crew command.
I had to try it out because I have the chats on his own window. So.
Yeah, in the chat to be able to find everyone's information, but we will get everyone to introduce themselves and who they play in our campaign, starting with the person right below me in the webcam lineup.
Oh yeah.
Which is Rock God. Rock God, please introduce yourself and the character you play in our campaign.
Oh, I am Rock God. I am a mod here on Arvin Eleron's channel. And tonight I am playing, like most nights, I am playing Malakal Morodin, the Wood Elf Ranger.
All right, thank you very much. Then we'll move right down the line to Hoodie from NoQuarter_TV.
That's me. Hi.
It's you. Yes.
I'm that. Tonight I will be playing Isel Moldleaf, a very long, complicated set of things that are smushed together. It's a Celestial, Pack of the Tome, Warlock, Icespire, Protector. They're all over the place, but it's fine.
A little out of order, but you got it.
Yeah.
And he's a book nerd.
Only really likes books, dislikes people.
Book nerd paper geek.
And yet somehow he's wound up in an adventuring party. All right. Well, then we'll go along and we'll go to Echo Alpha _X5.
That man's a doofus. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Roderick Rohirrim, who is a human assassin, and I want to remind everybody that August 21st is going to be D&D Reviewers. It's going to be a Legacy of Dragonholt.
Ah. Yes.
And August 31st is going to be Greater KS. It's going to kick off.
Ah, right. Yes. So
probably at 12 noon Eastern Daylight Savings Time.
So if there's anyone new here, make sure to check out all of the ARV things to find out more.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the commands. So any moderator's going to have to do it now.
There we go. Join the Arvinaut Discord community. That's kind of your... that and arvineleron.com are kind of your one-stop places for finding out most of the stuff that goes on in our communities. So check those out. And thank you, Echo, for joining us from all the way in the middle of the night over in Norway.
Yeah, because it is 1300 hours, and I am 6 hours ahead of most of you, Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then of course at the bottom, but not least, is Chifrid. Yep, I got it.
Right. I am playing Grace of the Refreshing Breeze, a Tabaxi bard, and let's see. I have actually been moving a lot of boxes and dusty things this week, so I will not be doing any singing tonight. Maybe some chanting. We'll see how the need for spells goes. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to some action tonight with this, and we will see how we do in our sub-quests and the bigger quests that we are working toward.
Right. Yes. So, last time, the party had come to the coast to find the Tower of Storms. They're chasing down a lead about the Cult of Talos. And also that supposedly nearby in the seas near here, perhaps, is something that will help them de-petrify another adventuring party that they had come across way back in the Woodland Manse. They had come across this other adventuring party that had been turned to stone. Isol had got a message from his patron saying that, the party should, really kind of like find a way to turn them back from stone, and with some cryptic clues and dancing around things, basically led the party to that there is something around in the sea by this lighthouse that can help them in their quest to depetrify that party. But of course, they're also chasing down some of the remnants of the cult of Talos, who have kind of been a pest in this area, kind of in the area of Phandalin and the forest nearby and around the Sword Coast, which has kind of been a bit of a thorn in people's sides, even though there's even the other threat of also the dragon, the titular dragon of Icespire Peak. They had cleared out the old abandoned dwarven fortress Axome, so that the people of Phandalin could evacuate there because the dragon's been growing more bold. But after they kind of got that started and the people started evacuating, they figured that they wanted to come find out what was going on over by this lighthouse on the coast. And then they came here. They ran into a talking crab. The talking crab asked them to help put the spirit of its master to rest, and they then encountered said spirit in the cave that they're just kind of coming out of there now on the map. And the spirit had said that the anchorite of Talos, the kind of one of this almost the cult leader-ish, Moesco, has her conch and has taken over the lighthouse and is using foul magics. But if they defeat Moesco, get her conch, then she can her spirit can move on. And that was kind of right about where we left off with.
Roll initiative.
They were leaving that cave with the spirit, and they were heading off to find out what was ahead on the rocky outcroppings of the island with the lighthouse.
But you skipped the most important part. The most important part is that earlier in the campaign, we met a nice, kind-hearted traveler that just wanted to help us. And even after multiple insight checks telling us that he was honest, we still didn't trust him. But then, as soon as we meet a giant talking crab and a demonic shape-changing ghost, we're like, man, these two stick on the level.
They weren't super nice about it. That's all it took. Also, as a reminder, everyone has underwater breathing still going on for like 23 more hours, just in case anyone happens to fall into the ocean. You won't drown.
Yes. So.
Oh, how Roger could have used that in a coincidental dungeon long ago.
Yeah, Isol had cast water breathing on everyone. I think that was kind of like one of the last things that had happened, right? Or was that before you went into the cave?
It was. I retconned it basically because I remembered that I had the spell when I was looking through my spell list for the harpies that are assumedly going to pop out on us. And I was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is something I would have done before we left. And it's a 24-hour spell, so it's good forever.
Yeah, well, anyway, yes. So, I have entitled this episode Shrieks, Shipwrecks, and Shrines. So.
Oh my.
Oh, I love the alliteration.
All right. So, what would you folks like to do first or next?
Well, from what I could remember, Manek was leading the party on.
Yeah, I am going to walk right up these stairs. Or as far as I can get.
Okay. So.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for like.
you're guiding us. You never told me. You never told us we're going to go speedrunning.
Yeah. So actually, right when I'm gonna back you up just a little bit.
Well, I did say as far as I could get.
Yeah.
So
So when you kind of reach about this point here, is that showing up for you?
yep. Boom.
Okay. So, you hear shrieking in the sky above you, and there are harpies flying around up above you that have seemed to have come out of an area a little bit to the south. They've from down over this way. They've flown up in the sky, and then they're shrieking and circling above you.
How, are they like grouped together?
Yes, there are currently 3 of them flying about, I'd say about 40 feet up.
About 40 feet up, so that's within 120 feet, and they're tight knit in a group.
Yes.
Okay, because Isol doesn't like being interrupted while he's in the middle of reading, and he's just gonna reach up and cast Hypnotic Pattern on them.
Yes.
So, yeah. That's... He's not even gonna look up from his book. He's just gonna, like, reach up to the noise and cast it. Out of pure reflex. DC Wisdom 15.
Okay. So if you're casting the spell on them, DC 15, you said?
DC 15 Wisdom, yeah.
Okay. And then with that, I will get you all to please roll initiative.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh. That's why.
Oh, I meant to click in the tracker. It's fine. I'm very sorry.
Speaking of, I'm gonna do that right now because I just it's annoying.
Okay.
Well, you guys wanted to fight stuff. Here we go.
Yeah, that didn't take long.
Yeah.
Heh. That should be a 22. And Alex should be a 21. Roderick. 24. 22. Oh no, wait. Oh, yeah, I'll take the 24. 24, 22, 21, and Esel should have been 11.
Yep. You know, notoriously fast Esel.
Speedrunner.
Okay.
qualified for the Olympic marathon. Isel. Gets tired after eating bread. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so Isel actually will go just before the harpies. So how do I want to do this? He will, yeah. So basically, as Isel starts to cast his spell, then everything else will kind of go off. So then we'll start with Roderick. If you have anything that you can or want to do in the first turn of combat, mind you, these harpies are 40 feet up above you. So, Isel, are you actually that far back along the stairs on the map?
It's 120 feet, so
Okay.
I should be able to make it.
All right.
I thought they were behind me initially, so that's why. I mean, I'm still gonna make it anyways. But yeah, I'm there.
These are harpies. You never know where they are till they are there where they are. I know, it's confusing, but hey, it's harpies. Well, no. Just gonna go and pull up my longbow and shoot at a harpy.
Okay. You
So
may
we're
do
gonna
so.
take a little pot shot at this one in the upper right corner, and it shall do. Ah, no, I don't want to input the value. God, what? Oh, right. Roll 20.
So a 20.
That's a hit.
20 will be a hit.
9.
For 9 damage. Which one are you targeting?
This one.
Leave this one.
Okay.
Record. How many times have I told you to not read my mind, good sir?
9 piercing damage. You nail the harpy right kind of in the crease of its wing. And it lets out a squawk.
And he's gonna just keep position right there.
Okay. Alright. Then we will move
No
along.
tunes, Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Thank you.
Again, it's a rockin' too, so we're gonna take on the 3 beautiful harpies. Mm-hmm. They're all gonna die and
There we go.
all gonna fly right to the heavens.
Alright. So, Isel has triggered stuff off by trying to start to cast a spell. Roderick has let off an arrow and managed to hit one of the harpies, and we move along to Grace. And then Malik will be on deck. Why is Malik in my initiative order twice here? There we go.
It's a vast Mershas Rudolph, you can never really trust them.
Alright, so Grace.
Okay, first I'd like to do, as a free action, either history or nature check for whatever I remember about special abilities these harpies may have. Do they have any spells, or are they just attacking physically? So,
Yes, that's a good call. So whichever is better for you, nature or history, I will allow you to make that check.
okay, history it is. So it would show up any second. There it is, 17.
All right. So you know that harpies have what is considered a luring song, which can those who hear the song and fall prey to its wiles will wind up charmed and incapacitated.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn that
In
down a
that
little
case, what I am going to do, let me just see what it is called. Scroll. There we go. So I'm going to do counter charm, and I'm going to start singing or chanting to perform. This is an action, not a bonus action, but basically I'm going to be chanting or humming something to prevent all friendly creatures within 30 feet of me have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. So
Okay.
that's my action. So that would be
useful.
they have to roll, not me.
Since I didn't do your next turn. Let's see.
Or actually, no, they don't roll. Just if they're trying to charm us, my friends will roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what I am doing.
Okay. All right. Good. That will be useful for perhaps for you and Isol. I think the other two have natural charm resistance.
Elves, right?
Oh well, I really wouldn't want Isol to go over to their side.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So that takes us to Malik.
All right. I am going to move over here. And I am going to shoot this one.
Okay. The one that Roderick is already injured.
The 15 hit.
A 15 does hit.
Ooh. 11. And since it's
11.
already hurt, I'm going to dump Colossus Slayer into it for another 2. So 13.
Okay.
Now that's a colossal damage.
All right.
And then, you know what? For my bonus action,
You have 2 attacks.
oh, I do have 2 attacks. You're right.
It's
Yeah, you're
that
lucky,
subtle
lucky.
reminder.
Yes. I will shoot that one again.
Okay.
Hmm.
11. Yes, 11 just hits.
Oh, damn.
So if it gets a 10 or below, it's going to be a miss.
For another 10 points of piercing damage.
No, that's dead. Come on.
Nope. It is
What?
still. It is looking very injured, but it is still flapping around up there.
So for my bonus action, I will Hunter's Mark this one.
Okay.
Which one? The middle or the
Middle
lower,
one.
lower left?
The northernmost one.
Ah, that'd be this one.
Yep. Yeah, so I do a little hand waving, and my eyes glint green, and see a circle with a triangle and intersecting circles appear over it and just kind of sink down into its back.
Okay. So, that will then take us to, unless you're doing any more movement,
No, I'm going to stay right there.
that will then take us to Isol.
Roll them saves.
Finally get his spell off.
It's a quick 6 seconds.
Wisdom saves, you say. Oh,
Yeah, 15.
and Crit Twitch with the resub.
Sir,
Thank you, Crit
report
Twitch.
away.
Welcome in. We're just in the middle of fighting some harpies. Or rather, I guess the players are. I'm controlling the harpies. 13. So that's all.
Fail.
Well, that's all of them.
Yeah, all of them. 30 by 30 square.
Yep, they will all fail.
So they're counted as incapacitated. Their speed drops to 0, and they fall out of the sky.
Whoa. This was which spell was this?
Hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern. So
I'm assuming if they're 40 feet up, that's 46 of damage on each. This is the best way I could think to do damage on a big scale.
Huh.
Somebody learned something new, I think.
Yeah, alright. So they will all become charmed by the hypnotic pattern that you put up in the air. And so then they all kind of like stop flying and plummet out of the sky.
I'm interested to know what this hypnotic pattern looks like.
Yeah, what does it look like?
So imagine that entire cube, because everyone can see it happen. It only flashes for a second, but that entire cube is just full of like run-on sentences in gibberish languages.
Nice.
Of just words bouncing back and forth. The first hypnotic pattern I did was like a bunch of lights and colors, and Isel hated it, so he spent a long time redesigning what it would be like to confuddle someone. So this is what he landed with, which is just horrible grammar and wording, and very long words that are hard to understand, or very short
love
words that
it.
don't mean anything.
And
That's
suddenly,
great.
Korn plays the word up.
a lot of irregardless.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. You just see it like in very like the center of it is just irregardless.
Oh, you mad warlock.
Alright, so 4d6 damage when they all slam into the ground. So they will all take 14
It's good enough.
fall damage.
It's better than I could have done.
So this one slams into the ground and dies.
Bummer.
And slides down the cliff and into the water, and it'll just be gone. Whoops.
Boy, there is a dodo, laddies. And lass.
And I think once this one lands, you should be able to go and stab it, Roderick. Which should be exciting. Because it should be prone, which means advantage, which means sneak attack.
Well, still 40 feet above me, so well.
Oh, not
so-
anymore. They crashed.
When they take damage, they are no longer affected
Yeah.
by the spell.
Yeah, the moment I cast it and they fall and hit, I'm gonna release concentration on it anyways because it's useless.
Yeah, but they will be prone on the cliff face there. And so then actually this one will slide down onto the path. And the
I
other
didn't even
one
think about the incline. Oh no.
and the other one slides down into the edge of the water. Okay.
Oh, it's their turn next. That's right. Never mind.
Each square was 5 feet, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Why was
2, 3, 4. No.
why did I get out of order here? There we go. Okay. So now that one which has started to fall into the water, manages to right itself and starts clawing its way back up the cliff face. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it'll get to about here, right on the path in front of Roderick. And it will lash out with its claws for a 19 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Well, one will hit and one will just miss because I have 16 armor class.
It's equal to or greater than, so it's a hit. 2 hits. Okay.
Then it was. Remind me?
Yeah, tie goes to the attacker.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So-
what do I roll again? It's been so long since I took damage.
It's just I roll stuff. Okay, so it will
Yep.
be.
Can I
Defense?
jump in and use my cutting words reaction to take away from one of those rolls?
Sure.
Okay, so it attacks. Oh, I think I'd have to drop my counter charm to do that.
Well, why? I don't think so.
No? Well, because my counter charm is something that I'm performing. So,
Oh.
Are they both concentration?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn.
Got it.
yeah, so. Still, I think it's worth it. We've got them both on the ground now.
I'm taking damage.
So I will drop the counter charm and I will use my cutting words. And so they have to roll or I can roll 1d8 and subtract that from one of the attack rolls.
Okay.
Singing sweetly, and then you suck carpe, and I'm going fleety.
So I can just go ahead and do that.
I have a new musical you.
Oh, no.
So can they subtract one from the one that, just barely hit them?
Sure. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
allow it.
So they only hit him once.
Okay.
May have the tame our tabaxi maker my pet.
Okay. So there will
So
be
protective.
1 hit and 1 miss. So that will be 7 slashing damage.
What was that again to roll?
And so you just subtract 7 from your hit points on your character sheet.
Oh. I keep always reminding myself that's something else. 7? Okay, so that's 32.
Okay. And that will be it for that harpy. And for the other harpy, it will attack with its claws at Malik, who's right by it. With a 10 and an 18. So I know the 10 won't hit.
18 does hit,
18 hits. Okay.
just barely.
Alright, and that will be 6 slashing damage.
All right.
Okay. So then we'll move back to the top of the initiative order and we will go to Roderick's turn with Grace on deck.
Longbow again, directly at.
Well, that'll be a disadvantage because it's right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, no, not longbow.
yeah, it's better to use the dagger.
Daggers.
Yes.
Let's go the other way around this time. Disadvantage still or normal?
Pardon me?
Disadvantage or normal?
Oh,
Did it get up from prone or did it crawl here? Is the real question.
um,
How much spite was it filled with?
no advantage, so just normal. All right, those will
hit them both.
Yeah, both of those blows will land.
Told you everyone would make a comeback.
So,
Now, how many damage would that be? Because I want to kill. And I was gonna go to the bathroom because it feels terrified of Roderick now.
I think that one that's the offhand. I'm assuming the shocking dagger's in your main hand and the regular one is in your offhand.
Yeah.
Okay. So because there's no ability modifier to the. Okay. So that's unfortunate. That's just a 1 instead of a 6. But then an 8 and a 6, so 14 and 1. Okay, that harpy is looking pretty banged up, having been fallen onto the cliff, gotten into the water a little bit, climbed back up the cliff, and now has been attacked by Roderick.
And shocked.
Yeah. It is kind of clinging on to life. Anything
Now
else?
Now it knows how to feel to be posty.
Anything else on your turn then?
No, only is gonna take a step back. Actually, the other way around. Actually, it's a little bit of a right up there.
Because do you have the disengage? But no, that's as an action, isn't it?
Bonus action,
Bonus
but
action?
use 2 weapon fighting as your bonus action, so you
Right.
no longer have cunning action.
Right. Okay. So it will get an attack of opportunity then. So does it hit? It will not. A 12 does not hit. Okay. All right. So now we go to Grace with Malik on deck.
Oh, look, gracious feline.
Okay. So question on counter charm, it does not actually say how many times a day I can use it. Can I start it back up again, or is it once per day, or since it doesn't say, is it unlimited?
Yeah, I think it's just a thing you can do.
Yeah, it just says as an action.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't know it was unlimited.
Okay, in that case, for my action, I will just start chanting the counter charm again. Don't listen to these harpies. They are vile and disgusting, and we're just going to wipe the cliff with them. And trying to decide. Does this harpy in front of me look like it can crawl quickly or walk? Can it get to me?
It might be
If
able
it
to,
wants?
but it probably won't. It's probably more focused on Roderick.
Okay. That being the case, I don't think I have any bonus actions that can really help anything. So, and I don't really want to move into range of its claws. So I guess I'll just stay right here. Sorry to be boring.
Okay. All right. So then we will move to Malik.
I have a rules question.
Okay.
Can I, since I have 2 attacks, can I attack, move, and then attack?
Yes.
Okay. So this one right here in front of me,
Yep.
I am going to kick her.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to try to kick her down this way.
A shove action? I love it.
Yes.
Oh, shove. How does that work again?
Contested strength, or athletics. I'm pretty sure.
Shove.
I don't remember if shove does count as an attack, though.
Using the attack action, make a special melee attack to shove, to push it away from you. Okay. This attack replaces one of your attacks. Yeah, contested strength or athletics.
Oh, can also do acrobatics and dex.
Right. Okay.
So,
make
athletics?
make an athletics check.
25.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Oh,
will.
yeah.
Oh my god.
That will be successful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So it says that you push it 5 feet away from you.
All right. Not down the cliff, but
It does go incapacitated, or no, prone. It goes prone.
if it moves into Roderick's attack range, does he get an opportunity attack?
Well, it says if you succeed, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
Oh, I didn't know
Or
it was
push-
either or.
I want to push you 5 feet away from you.
So yeah, then in that case, then you would push it back into the space next to Roderick, which would then trigger Roderick getting an attack of opportunity on it.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so just to finish out what I was doing, I'm gonna run up here, or actually, yeah, here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot this one with my.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
So that will be. Does a 26 hit?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
For 10 plus Hunter's Mark is so 14.
All right. So you nail it right in the face, and it will fall over dead and slide down the cliff into the sea.
And now Grace doesn't have to worry about getting attacked.
And so Roderick, you can make an attack for this attack of opportunity on this one that wound up right beside you.
Uh-huh.
So that's just do the shocking dagger, I think, for me, because I don't think you can do the
It's
both.
just action.
Yeah.
Advantage, right?
Yeah, sure.
It fell backwards onto your blade. That's, I mean, how could it?
Okay. So yeah, that will hit.
And plus 3d6.
yeah. All right, so that'll be 9 plus 8,
18?
16,
Oh.
or 17.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
17.
Is it dead?
Nope, not quite. All right. Which will then take us to Isol.
Isol kind of looks up from his book and sees kind of chaos around him. Didn't really, and then kind of starts climbing up to Grace. Oh, what happened? There's a, and it shoots Eldritch blasts at the harpy on the ground.
Okay.
Didn't even realize that there were monsters here. Just heard a noise and didn't like it.
Uh-huh.
This
Disadvantage?
incline
No.
is...
Nope, that's not disadvantage. Normal roll, please.
Where is...
So a 15 and a 13.
I just need to check something here.
Hits? Yes?
I think they both hit. I think its AC was like a 11.
I believe, but I don't know if there's like a half-covered thing. Or if that applies to spells. I don't know. That's minutia I don't keep in my brain. Probably should. It's time to read the player's handbook and Dungeon Master Guide again. 17th time is the charm. That's when it all sticks.
On Hoodie, you're a DM. You should just know this stuff.
No, I wish it was that easy. I had someone do something like really mundane, and I like blue screened on them the last session. I can't even remember what it was. It was so innocuous, and my face went blank, and I was like, I have to look this up. I have to look up this rule. Oh no.
Because I think... I'm going to say that one of them doesn't hit based on partial cover from being further up
Yeah.
the cliffs than
That makes sense.
where you are.
Right. So 4 force damage.
Okay. It gets blasted by an Eldritch Blast, and it's like... It looks like on the verge of death, but it's still upright, so...
Can I see Roderick from where I am in my position?
Yep.
If that's the case, I will bonus action Healing Light on Roderick for a d6 of healing.
Okay.
So 2. You get back a wonderful fat 2 health.
And I will welcome in Arudinel and Configuration Queen. Good to see you. Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right.
I just look shocked, and I keep like open mouth, gaping, and then I look at like Grace and just shrug, like I don't know what happened.
All right.
Grace gives Isel a big thumbs up.
The harp.
Well done, Isel.
He's will thumbs up back.
Alright. So this harpy is looking really banged up, and it will actually like extricate itself from being next to Roderick, step back a little bit, and then fly right up. And then, it'll fly up about 30 feet, and then it'll fly over about this way a little bit, and then like it'll look off in this direction, and then it will shriek, and that's all it does.
Hmm.
And then we move to Roderick.
Well, I can try and guess. He's gonna put away his daggers and pull out his longbow.
At this point, you just have the daggers taped to the longbow.
Oh hell no, I ain't putting those beauties. No way. Oh
Nice.
yes.
Nice. Okay, so that I will consider that 7 and 8 instead, with my usual house rule. So that will be 19 damage. And then the harpy will fall out of the sky dead. But we will remain in initiative.
And as the harpy falls down, it just lowers and goes, another one bites the dust. And you can feel the blessings of kilobytes looking down upon him. Bow, bow, bow. Another one bites the dust.
These ones are coming in at 9. Okay. And we'll move along to Grace. So, I guess I will reveal what I'm doing here. Because they have flown up a little bit. That's going to be in the way on the stream. Okay. All right. So there are two more harpies that were kind of over, probably you would assume where maybe their nests are. And they have now kind of flown up in the air a little bit right above this area over here. So they're about 20 feet up. So you can see them. That's kind of about it at this point. We're on Grace's turn.
Yes. Right. So I think first of all I'm going to move. Let's see. Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes.
10, 15, 20. What is my movement to it? 20, 30. 30. Right. Okay. I'll move up here. Let's see. Well, not close enough to do Thunder Wave, and they could just fly right around a cloud of daggers. So, really, I think my best bet is just to keep up this counter charm.
Okay.
But I'll also ready my crossbow.
Sure. Okay. All right. We'll then move along to Malik.
All right. So for my bonus action, I would like to move my hunter's mark over to this one right here,
Okay.
since we're still in initiative. And that is 90 feet. So I'm assuming even when them being up high, it's closer than 90 feet.
Actually, I may have to retcon something here. I would say that you can maybe see. I'm just looking at lines of sight here. Esol can probably see the one that you had wanted, but you might only be able to see this one.
Okay, then I'll hunter's mark this one.
Okay.
That's fine.
Can you move a hunter's mark without actually having? Because there's been like 2 of those, hasn't you?
Well,
What?
yeah, he can move it between.
I can yeah, I can move it around. If we stay in initiative, I don't have to recast it. I can move it to a different creature.
Yeah, it just counts a bonus action.
So then, if that's the one that I hunter's marked, then that's the one I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
with my longbow for 11.
Yeah, that just hits.
And 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I will shoot it again with my second attack.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Actually, I can only do it once, so it's fine. Yeah, I'll shoot it again. Another 11.
Okay.
For 9 plus Hunter's Mark is 5 more. So 14.
Okay.
So 24 in total. Not bad.
Considering they're just popping up to seeing what's going on, they're just like, oh, ow, that hurts so bad.
Yeah.
And I will move.
Okay.
Yeah, could you see them from over here? I mean, they're inside of walls too, so.
Yeah.
Are they?
This wall is only a kind of like about 3.5 feet high.
Oh.
Actually, do I get. Because I can't see what's behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I get a better line of sight from here, or would it be better if I was like here?
So, this is. Oh. 'Cause there are walls there, so.
Yeah, maybe I'll just stay right there at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
And I believe that's it. That's action, bonus action, movement. I'll yell down to everybody. They were calling for reinforcements.
Oh, so you see harpies too? Okay, it's not just me then.
Okay. And then we'll move along to Esol.
So, can I see them from where I am currently?
Yes. From where you are, you can see the two of them. Yes.
Are they looking in my direction or the direction of our party?
Yep.
Can I make a history check to know what is the natural predator of a harpy?
The natural predator of a harpy?
Yeah, like what are harpies deathly afraid of?
Let me just check on something here.
I feel like I've been causing you no end of work. Oh, sorry.
That's what happens when a DM joins a group as a player.
It's all about killing things in new ways. You gotta find the fun in it.
I mean, you can make that check if you wish to.
I would love to make that check.
Okay.
Does a 19 do it?
Yeah.
Would I have like vague understanding?
Yeah, so you would basically know that, like, in their usual habitats, harpies are usually pretty near the top of the food chain. There's not much that usually bothers them. It would maybe if there was something around, like, you know, a dragon or a manticore, or, you know, like some other big flying fearsome creature.
Like a dragon.
Griffins.
So, okay. So they're looking at me. 120 feet goes past them, correct, into the sky. Would it be like a very far amount past them, or would it just be like? I'm trying to figure out if I can get them with the major image or not.
'Cause that's probably about 35, 40 feet up the cliff to where they are, and then they're another 20 feet above that.
Okay, so I have headroom at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I like fun plays. Let's do it. I'll create the major image of the white dragon there, just flying above, roaring as it's like kind of descending down on them. It's doing that like angry, like get out of my territory flap,
Okay.
and roaring down at them like in the sky, like right here, to chase them towards us.
Right.
Basically,
Right where?
like right here.
Oh, down there. Okay.
Well, it would be in the sky there, but I can't. There's no vertical. In the sky over the ocean above them. Try to angle it so they get chased towards us to make it easier for our range lines.
This is a major image.
Yep.
No larger than a 20-foot cube. So. Yeah. Okay. So that's how big your dragon is.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. So now there's an image of the dragon coming roaring down, kind of towards the where the harpies are.
No, trying to scare them.
Okay.
Over the hills and the far away.
Isel then hides behind his book, I guess.
Where was the image of the dragon again? I
Like
missed it.
right up here in the sky.
Okay.
Okay. So then the harpies, seeing the image of this dragon, will then book it. Or assuming that's the end of your turn, I guess.
Yes, I hid behind my book and started crying. Yeah, that's
Okay.
kinda it.
Crying is a free action.
Yeah.
Will then book it double time, flying as fast as they can towards the coast. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So they will go right off about here, I think. Yep. Okay, so that's it. They're flying away.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with this.
And then we will then move to Roderick's turn.
Well, knowing that Isil has conjured a dragon, it'll just. Because I assume we're out of initiative now.
Are we?
Well, not quite yet.
It's ominous.
Well, let's keep moving up the road. And next.
All right, that's it. You don't want to try and take a shot at them or anything?
Oh, they're still there?
Well, you can see them from there. So they're down off to the down and to the right.
Yeah, it's definitely still in bow range.
Yeah, especially longbow range.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, that will be a hit.
Uh-huh. Let's gonna go for this one.
Okay. All right.
A little wingding.
Okay. Then I guess then I don't think you have pretty much anything else that you could really do as far as I know.
No.
So we'll move along to Grace.
My crossbow will not reach that far, so I am just going to double move. Get up here to the top.
Is somebody shooting some of the static bullets?
Yeah, there's a little bit of static when Triff is talking, but I think she's understandable for the most part. So
Yeah, it's manageable.
Yeah.
all right. Okay, then I guess we will move along to Malik.
Okay, so I saw 2 harpies,
Yep.
and then I saw them get chased away by a dragon.
Yep.
Would I know that that dragon is
The dragon materialized out of nothing. And you've seen me do this move exactly before, so
Yeah.
All right. Then I will shoot at. I think it was this one that was had the hunter's mark.
Yes.
All right, I will shoot this one
Okay.
with my longbow as soon as I bring up my character sheet. Does a 21 hit?
Yes. 21 hits.
All right. So that will be 13 plus Hunter's Mark is another 5. And I will shoot it again for 15 and
dang.
14.
All right.
32 points of damage plus 24.
All right.
So it's single-handedly taken down.
That one will fall out of the sky dead. All right. Is that it then?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Then we'll move along to Isel.
Isel still hiding behind his book. Oh no, a dragon! Whatever shall we do? Very loudly, trying to, have it echo off to give it even more convincing nature, and have the dragon land like right here, and then roar again.
Okay.
where it was, trying to continue to convince the harpy to leave, and then like kind of crawl up to here. Continue cowering. If you need me to sell it, I'm more than happy to roll.
So you're moving the image.
I'll have it like land and then perch the front two claws on that like 3-foot wall, like it's claiming that territory.
Okay. I mean, is there really anything else actionable then?
No, I know.
Okay.
It's just I'm trying. Easel's method of fighting. This is it. This is his. This is how he handles situations.
Okay. Well, then we'll just move along. And the harpy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just keep on flying away. And I think at that point,
See
we will
there.
call initiative over.
Yay, we managed to kill some.
I'll continue to cower for a bit until it like starts to get out of sight, and I'll
Yeah.
stand up and start brushing myself off.
And it will fly off the map, hoping to live for another day.
Is it hovering, Uri?
So the dragon's still there until it's like gone from eye shot, and then the dragon will just kind of.
I was thinking more along like Isle.
Oh yeah, Isel. The moment the harpy's out of eye shot, will like stand up
Is
and
it
not be
hovering?
cowering.
Is it hovering?
Hovering? No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think he knows how to hover. And
How
I'll start-
long does major image last if you don't dismiss it?
10 minutes, so I'll just shrink it down like I did before, in whatever spot it was in, and just wait to see if I need it for anything else.
Right.
It's like a forced perspective. Like they think it's really far away, but it's actually just small.
It just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Don't remind me. Oh, the lessons of Interstellar.
I would like to go check out this door.
Okay.
As I approach up here, I'll look over to Grace. The old dragon trick. It worked very well the last time. I figured, why not?
Yes, quite good. You may as well keep polishing that. If we are out of initiative, I want to look at the whole fortress or tower or whatever this building is before I examine the doors themselves. What is this thing? Is it a one-story building or a tower or what?
This is the lighthouse, the tower.
Ah,
So, yeah. Oh, maybe. Oh, guess I close it here. Yeah. Okay. So, rearrange this. So there are some lower sections of the building, kind of, or yeah. So there's a circular part kind of at the back from where you guys are over here, and that part will then go kind of up 60 feet, whereas these more square parts here will be about 40 feet high. So there is the top of the lighthouse itself, kind of where this eerie green beacon is about 60 feet up in the circular part in the back here, but this front part, the height of the building is only about 40 feet. So, Malik, you want to test the door, yes?
Yeah, I just want to see if it's locked.
Okay.
Do we see any signs of life, like, I don't know, fires out of chimneys or, lights at windows or anything?
No, there's just kind of the eerie green light from the top of the lighthouse.
Okay.
Alright, so where's my reveal? The door is open, or well, unlocked, I should say. Revealing a room. This 15-foot high room is empty currently. There is a window in the south wall. That's this down over. Oh, this down over here.
That right there.
Yeah. And there are doors to the northwest and the south.
All right. All right. So I am going to do a little bit of a hand motion and mutter a few words and cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay.
Nice.
And I will step in. Actually, I'll tell everybody. So you got to stay within 30 feet of me. We're gonna be real. We're gonna be real stealthy.
I don't need to be 30 feet of you. I'm always stealthy.
I'll look down at all the chains wrapped around my body and the big golden book that I'm holding. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll
Oh,
try.
you book gangster.
Let's kind of hide myself under the book.
And I want to sneak over to this door and just kind of press my ear to it and see if I can hear anybody inside.
Okay. You do not hear anything beyond that door. Or well, I guess I could have made you do a perception check, but it's irrelevant.
Well, let's see what it would have been. It would have been a 12. So, yeah.
Yep.
I don't hear anything.
You do not hear anything beyond the door.
I'll step out this way. I'll go. Roderick, do you want to see if this door has any traps on it?
All right. So he walks over. I'll start to inspect the door and the wall near it.
All right. So give me. Oh, that's probably the same modifier. Let me just check here. Or well, actually, can I get you to do an investigation instead?
Uh-huh. Batapoo!
You're not confident, but you're reasonably certain that there are no traps on that door.
Safe, fine enough.
I say, after you, Isel, and gesture to the door, because I don't want to leave Isel out here and have him start reading and forget to go in.
That's what he's gonna do. You could see him leaning against the wall, starting to bring the book down back in front of his face. Then he's like, "Oh, right. Okay." I kind of walk in the door and I don't know, stop in front of the door, go in, go back out, go back in. Maybe we're looking for a place to sit down where no one's gonna bother him.
Hazel, can you sense anything, magical in here? Or expensive?
I can do both at once, I think. I'll pull out the Crown of Greed and just kind of blink and get the golden runes in my eyes and become a full-on beacon.
All right. So, so this is on magical. Well, are you doing detect magic or the with the Crown of Greed?
I'm doing both,
Both?
but for the sake of mechanics, we can do Crown of Greed first and detect magic second.
Okay, so Crown of Greed will mean that you get a ping of a vial shaped object down here, kind of where the harpies were. And
Did you say vial shaped like a tube?
yes, like
Okay.
like potion shaped.
Yep.
And a shell shaped one up here on the same level that you are on there, and so that's I think it for magical items. And detect magic is just 30 feet.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yeah. So in here, you get the sense of a... detect magic will give you the shape, right?
It'll give me a faint magical outline,
Faint magical
especially
outline?
since it's through like a door.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get anything like super concise.
Yeah. So you kind of get the idea of like the outline of kind of like something kind of like almost like altar shaped, and it would have what's the right school of magic for this?
If it's altar shaped, it would be alteration.
Actually,
I feel it coming, and I didn't like it.
this always trips me up. Like, yeah, maybe like abjuration or alteration, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just kind of faintly relay all this to the group, not trying to raise my voice or anything. And I'll take the Crown of Greed off, but also because I cast Detect Magic, the major image is gone.
Ah, yeah, okay. All right. What next?
Well, let's see. You said the shell's in here, right?
Yeah, yes, but I mean, a vial that could be anything. Money could be in there, or maybe like a piece of parchment paper. A shell is just something, a paltry knickknack from the ocean. It probably has something, I guess, neat cast upon it.
Right, right. But that's what we're here to find.
I'm gonna be honest. The magical altar is really calling to me.
All right, then. Let's go check this room then.
But you do make a good point about the shell, and I start to.
Nope, I'm just walking in.
Okay.
And suddenly, trap sprung.
Yeah, open the door.
That's what Roderick was just patiently waiting for someone else to go through, not feeling confident in his call.
So, this, the walls of this 15-foot high room are adorned with frescoes that depict ships being tossed on stormy seas, with a dark and terrible god looming above them and smiling. Set into the west wall is a dirty, salt-encrusted window. A stone altar with lightning bolts carved into it stands against the southern wall. A metal rod descends from the ceiling above the altar, splitting in two before it embeds itself into the stone.
Well,
Those
doesn't look
evil
ominous.
priests that we fought before and the boar that they summoned, those were all associated with the lightning.
Yes?
Oh yes.
So does that mean if we move this, then it will summon a giant boar?
I don't see why, but I do think that this altar is probably dedicated to evil and certainly is dangerous.
I mean, if you guys are willing to wait around for 10 minutes, I can try and identify the altar before we start just poking things, because just kind of pointing up at the metal rod, that looks ominous.
Since we are not under attack, I think it would be wise to gather that information.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go check out the harpy nest, and I'll walk out here.
Remember, you're looking for a vial, and I'll start concentrating on identify on the altar.
Okay, so...
I'm standing here and I'm listening hard for any sound of anyone coming from the tower or the other room.
Okay.
And so is Roderick while he's looking out the window from here.
So I'm looking at identify here, and it says that you must touch the thing that you wish to identify.
I have a solution for this.
Okay.
I'll have Hemingway crawl onto it, which can act as...
You have a solution for everything.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
Is Hemingway...
Poor Hemingway, we hardly knew you.
Is Hemingway considered a magical extension of yourself?
Hemingway, I don't know if Hemingway's counted as a magical extension of myself. I know Hemingway is counted as something that I can cast a touch spell through. So that's the only mechanical. I don't know mechanically. I know it just counts as. I don't see why it wouldn't. Though it is its own technically autonomous fey or what is it? Elemental creature.
Okay, so you're gonna have Hemingway crawl onto the altar, and then.
Well, can I get like an insight check on it to see if it looks like? Does this give me ominous vibes just by looking at it?
Ominous vibes.
I want to know how many hit points does Hemingway have?
1, like all good familiars.
Well, he has gained some experience through the time, so I would say 3, but So you say he is a familiar. So 1.
It's the magical familiars all just have the 1 HP.
Yeah.
So yeah, the altar, it like this is a shrine to Talos, who is an evil god of storms and destruction.
Yeah.
So
So it's probably just looking at it, Isel would deduce maybe it's not a good idea to touch this thing. Isel would still have Hemingway crawl onto it.
okay,
Gotta know. It's a curiosity.
okay. Hemingway seems unaffected when he crawls onto it.
Oh no. Hemingway seems unaffected. Crawl up and look at Isel and just kind of blink and then look at Eyeball. And Isel will kind of like look at Roderick. Malik's gone. Grace is in the next room, and then very carefully reach a finger out to touch it.
Oh, okay. So I
Yep.
I
To
thought
touch Hemingway or to
No,
touch
to
the
touch
altar?
the altar. There's nothing to dissuade him here. Hemingway looked like he was safe, and this is how.
okay.
Isel's smart, but not intelligent.
As soon
Intelligent.
as soon as you make contact with the altar, there is the crackling of electricity and sparks kind of like fly up your hand and then like go up your body, and then you can feel the power of a storm kind of like come over your body, and you now have the charm of the storm, and you can cast lightning bolt at 3rd level as an action 3 times.
This is great. This is radical. Do I have to use my spell slots for it, or is it just the thing that I can do?
It's just a thing you can do. You cast lightning bolt as an action.
Isel feels this and immediately thinks to do it, and then is like, "Oh no, I have to hold on to this." Kind of looks around, looks at Roderick. Did you see that?
I mean,
I felt it for certain.
if he was looking at you, he would have seen it.
Well, I can.
Oh, was there any noise coming?
Sorry?
Was there any noise coming? Any sounds?
No. I mean, like nothing coming from elsewhere, but like there was definitely like the crackle of electricity when this effect washed over Isel.
Yeah, then he'll notice it because he has keen senses, so he'll notice.
And yeah, like now when you're looking at Isel, like every once in a while, it looks like as if there's like a tiny like spark of lightning that flashes in Isel's eyes.
I did it.
You look like I have stuck you with my own. You look like I've stabbed you with my own shotgun dagger.
Yes, this was a totally on purpose, completely 100%. I knew what I was doing. Accident. Let's not tell any of the others that I didn't know, and I almost died. I think I need to sit down. I think I might have had a heart attack, a little bit, but I feel good. If I look at the altar, is there still magic in it?
Yep.
Roderick, would you like to maybe touch this?
Not particularly, no.
I feel like it might be a good thing. I'm gonna put that out there.
Well, yeah. So I should say that like the altar will like if you're looking at it with detect magic, it will still kind of like give off that sense of magic, but it seems diminished. Like it's even like
Oh, okay.
Like it's faint.
Well, I guess at that point, I'd probably run out. Malik, I touched a thing.
Typical.
Grace, everything's fine. I didn't blow up.
Well, not yet, at least.
Did you find anything?
Power.
Right,
You told me
okay.
not to say anything.
Yeah, great. And I'll go back to just searching out here.
All right. So.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened, so I think he's just bullshitting.
Malik, give me an investigation check, then, please.
All right, let's see. Investigation is not intimidation. Investigation.
Oh.
17.
So, configuration queen. Those are shipwrecks, the remnants of ships, actually, in the water around the island. I believe is probably what
We
you're.
killed them all.
Which,
and we
by
stole
the
loot.
way, if there's that many shipwrecks around a lighthouse, it's an awfully shitty lighthouse. Not real good at its job.
All right.
Or it has potentially some magical powers that they do in the film The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
All right. So after not much rummaging around in the kind of disgusting harpy nest, Malik, you find a vial with a potion in it, and in it you can see a cloudy green fluid.
Would I have any idea what this is?
Well, I mean, you can open it and smell it or something like that if you want. Oh,
Sure.
Also, it has like a little bubble that kind of like floats around in there, almost like a jellyfish.
Yeah, I'll uncork it and
Okay.
take a whiff.
When you uncork it and take a whiff, then it smells like the sea. But I mean, like, you're right by the sea, but like it has a particularly strong smell. So.
All right. Well, I don't seem to know what this is. I'll take my cloak and I'll wipe some of the harpy poop off of it. I'll bring it back in. Aesel, maybe you can make something of this. This is what I found outside. Now hand it to.
Sure. I'm sure when I go to grab it from you, I give you a little bit of a static electricity shock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I can.
Ow! Is there a rug around here? What's going on?
I can identify this when we pick up the small shell thing in the other room as well.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go then.
Oh, and don't touch the altar. It's wild.
You touched the altar, didn't you?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Great.
I was curious. It was a weird, and there's that metal. Then all. I mean, how can I not?
Everything is a curiosity to you.
Yes.
Let's go.
A running theme of mine is to want to know how everything works. Remember, I read for 40 hours on grasses.
You know what, Aesel? If there's one person that, out of all of us, that can sort of relate to, poking the bear as it was, it's probably me. So yeah, I kind of understand.
I knew you'd get it. I mean, I was there when you kept running into bees or whatever they were. Those flying things.
The sturges?
Yes.
So I take it that out in this room, I have heard nothing other than my party.
Nope.
Okay.
If I have detect magic up still, does the door look magically altered in any way or trapped?
This door,
This bad boy.
So.
Oh,
yeah,
is there a door there?
the door is
No, there's no door.
No,
This
it's
door.
over. Yeah, right there.
right there. Yeah. So, This door, no, it just doesn't look trapped or magical.
I'll just. It's not magically trapped. I don't know about anything else, but there you go. My 2 cents. My 2 copper.
Extra bits.
Oh, a raid. Hello. Thank you, Valdrianth, for the raid.
Hey,
welcome in.
Valdrian.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello.
Righty ho!
Welcome to Community D&D, the Dragon of Icespire Peak campaign.
Welcome
with
to
the,
Shadow Crew Adventures.
Yes, with the Shadow Crew. On Arvin Eleron's channel. Arv is here in chat. Arv is not on the stream with us tonight, but he's there in the chat. You can do !Shadow Crew to find out more about us and who we are. I am Shadowed Mage, and below me are Rock God, Hoodie from No Quarter TV, Echo Alpha X5, and Triffid Mats. So, welcome in, Raiders. Thank you. Alright. Alright. So, I got distracted by the raid. What were we doing?
I believe someone was getting ready to go through that door.
Yep. Okay. So, who's going through the door?
While they do that, I want to check this door. I want to just take a peek outside and see if there's the harpies are coming back. The one harpy is coming back.
Yeah. There's no sign of it currently.
All right, good. I'll come back inside.
And I'm gonna do an investigation check on the door, as always.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Seems like a normal door.
Is there anything you can sense?
It looks like a normal door to me.
Yes, it does. But do you sense anything magical?
No.
And the opposite door.
Okay.
Much like in the way of Aragorn does in Lord of the Rings, the two towers.
All right.
Staircase.
Yeah. So this in here is a spiral staircase with an ornate stone railing that climbs up around the wall of this tower. It looks like the staircase probably goes up about 20 feet to another floor, and there is a door to a room to the northeast kind of. That's here.
Well, got another door here. Malik, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, sure. And I'll open the door.
Okay.
And suddenly a trap.
The one door we don't check.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this 15-foot high room has 2 north-facing windows. There is a barnacle-encrusted chair against the south wall, and sitting in the chair is a half-orc clad in armor that looks to be made from a giant octopus hide, and his eyes are closed, and in his lap is an opalescent conch.
I'm going to turn back to everybody and go,
Isel just puts the book over his head again very slowly.
And then the figure's mouth opens and says, "I've heard you all this entire time. What are you doing here? This is my domain." and his eyes
We are
flash
here to- We are here
open,
to kill you.
and his eyes are crackling with lightning.
We just hear from the room that we're in, Easel softly going, "But we were sneaking. How did he know?"
Look, we just came here for the show. That's all we want. That's all we need. We don't want to bother you. If you just give us a show, we leave. All right?
Well, this shell is mine. I have claimed it by right, and I will not let you have it. And he starts crackling with lightning, and he stands up.
And I'll go, well, I hate to tell you, but now you're in big trouble. And I'll reach back, and I'll pull the Dragon Slayer sword off my back.
All right, roll for initiative.
Of course.
Easel's in the
looking at
middle
the-
of saying, "Did you also turn this people into stone?" And then we roll initiative.
Just looking at the time here, I think we can do this. I think we can.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just gonna reroll that. I keep forgetting to. I want to do
Character,
it properly.
click
I don't
initiative.
do this properly.
Oh yeah, finally rolling above a 10. That's all I want.
Malik and Grace both got 6s. Oh boy.
Yeah, pretty bad.
We're just leading with the best foot forward, and that's it's Echo. It's Roderick to stab him a bunch of times and
Yep.
to just get out of there.
All right. So we will start off with Roderick, and then Isel on deck, and then Moesco, the enemy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is a named enemy. Uh-oh. That's not good.
I don't think I got any chance to do a stealth attack, do I?
So you can mechanics flub it if you really want to, because you can bonus action hide first. Technically, you are behind a wall, so this should count. But he doesn't know all of us, and you haven't spoken much. It's DM's discretion, but mechanically, you can bonus action hide and then try to attack.
And then run in and just like
Yeah.
run right up into his face and stab him.
You know,
That's
that's entirely your call, Shan. How sneaky can you get?
Yeah, but that's not gonna work because I guarantee he's gonna be immune to shocking.
Oh yeah, but you still, I mean, getting the sneak attack in would do. It's not the auto critical, but it is. Oh wait, no, because of your thing. Isn't it anyone who has an attack this turn you will get the sneak attack on?
Don't know.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think assassinate. If nobody has moved or attacked or anything like that, you get advantage, which would give you sneak
Yeah,
attack.
advantage
Yeah,
on
that-
attack rolls against any creature that has not yet taken a turn.
Yeah, so the sneak attack damage is going to do more than the lightning extra will, but you need the magical weapon because he's a magical dude, for sure.
Yeah, problem is he's probably
I mean,
immune
this
to
guy-
shock.
This guy might just shrug off a lightning attack. Might be resistant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can go for it. I'll let you do it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna do it then.
Okay. All right, so move in front of him and make your attack.
And now you can bonus action disengage. It just run away.
Okay, so that'll be just a normal attack roll.
Or with advantage. I assume you're probably doing both with the shocking dagger and a regular dagger.
Oh,
Oh, crit!
Snap. Oh, yes.
Well, let's see.
66. Oh, it's beautiful. You'll love to see it.
All right, roll that damage. All right, so that's gonna be 10
And 3d6 plus, right?
66.
66 because critical.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
that's...
well, 3d6 plus 18 actually.
Oh my God, it's even better.
66 plus 18.
3d6.
No, 3d6 plus 18.
Okay.
Just a
Ow,
billion
ow.
damage. Oh my God.
So
He's
that's
dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
that.
Oh my God.
That's gonna be 10 plus 4, so 14. Let me check here.
I keep telling you, it's the max damage of the crew.
Resisting lightning, so that'll be half of that. So that would actually be 6 plus 6 is 12, but half of that is 6.
Yeah, but I was dead, Arv. Dead.
6, so 14, 20. 20 damage there, and 7 damage there is 27. Plus 26 is 53 damage. Oh my god, he has 1 hit point left.
Beast is gonna come in and hit him with a book. He was all imposing, thought I had it. He just stood up, and you immediately came in and just stabbed him in the neck. I was like, oh
man.
God.
Oh, I wish I was next because I would just punch him in the face.
Yeah, and then Roderick can just like bonus action disengage and like run away.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what the hell just happened to me?
I mean, look, you weren't wrong, Shadowed. You said we could probably do this in time. Looks like we did it in time.
This is a speedrun encounter, folks. Oh well.
So do you,
Oh
are you gonna run away there, Roderick?
yeah.
Okay,
But
so
how far can I go?
5, 10, 15, three squares.
Okay, that'll be right about here, I think.
Okay,
At least I think so.
all right. Okay, then we'll move along to Isel.
Okay. Hold on. What?
You can't
What are
go
the,
past me.
what are
You
the
don't know that he
absolute
has 1 hit
shenanigans
point.
I can play? Okay, I'm gonna.
Where the heck did?
So Isol's just like, what's in that room? Just gonna like kind of try and push past.
It's a big dude who's about to die and is barely living.
Did you? I'll look at the dude. Are you the one that turned them all to stone? Oh, it doesn't matter. I want to try something out, and then I'll lightning bolt at him.
Yes.
Okay.
And suddenly, Isel just rejuvenated with this lightning bolt.
Right.
All
You
right.
just recharged him.
Yeah.
He's resistant. He's not immune.
He's not immune. It doesn't heal him. He's just resistant.
Bullshit.
I'm pretty sure if I kill you, I'm gonna save those people over there that are made out of stone. But we'll see.
So, well, I guess you can roll the damage. I mean, he will go
Yeah.
down, but
I need to. I don't remember what lightning bolt damage is. Lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's a new name from now on. Captain the Sap.
8d6. All right.
oh, yeah, it's a saving throw.
All right. So 25 halved is more than 1, correct?
So he'll still make a saving throw. This is Dex.
Yeah. So
But he fails that, but he's still resistant. So he would still take 12 damage. So he will still drop to the floor, seemingly dead.
Also,
here-
Arv has an interesting question in chat. I don't know if you saw it. Is this the kind of lightning bolt that bounces around?
yeah. So here's DM discretion. In 4th edition and below, lightning bolt bounces off of stone surfaces. In 5th edition, it does not. But you know, you're the DM. You get to make this call. How much fun do you want to have?
Oh, Arvin, I'm so surprised you didn't know that. Shame on you.
100 feet long, 5 feet wide.
Yeah.
But then I think it just ends at a stone surface. Isn't
Yeah,
what
so in
my-
5th edition, mechanically, it does nothing else.
Yeah, and that's my interpretation. So it'll just stop.
Can I roll to see if I can blast a hole through it with just like Arcana or something?
Like
I don't know.
through the wall?
Yeah, it's a lightning bolt.
No,
That's
because
25 damage.
it'll just fizzle out on the wall.
All right. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. Yep, that's it. Initiative over.
I look over at Malik. My arm's still out. Do you see? That was new.
Well done.
I can do that now. I guess that's the thing I get.
I mean, that was pretty cool.
Right? No, I mean, I figured it would be kind of a just desserts killing a lightning man with lightning.
So when he died, did the conch drop to the ground and shatter?
Hold on here.
Oh,
we-
please roll for it.
Are we sat here just casting mending arduously for 3 hours?
No, he just kind of like falls to the ground and his arm like splays out and like he kind of like lets go of the conch and it kind of rolls along the floor a little bit, but it doesn't shatter.
I'll put detect magic back up. Is he clad in other magical artifacts?
The center of his chest has magic underneath his armor.
I'll look at the shell and then kind of walk past it and walk towards the dude
Yeah.
on the ground. I'm not being weird, Malik. There's something here.
So we're supposed to get the show.
You can get that. There's something. He has magic inside of him. I don't know how that works, and I have to find out. So I start trying to.
He has magic inside him. Is that something you need me to take care of? As I stand there holding the gigantic long sword in my hand.
Which now serves as the main cleaver.
What school is the magic?
It would be.
None of them pass the dust.
Because Issa will just be sitting there fiddling with like armor that he doesn't know how to take off.
Alteration.
Alteration.
Yeah.
Alteration.
Yeah.
Huh. Can I cast Identify without? Because it's inside of him. Do I have to touch him to identify it, or like?
I mean, you could take his armor off and see if you can figure that out that way.
That's fair.
but,
That's fair.
Or you could just touch him and see if
I
you
didn't
can...
know how deep inside this was. I didn't know.
I mean,
Issel's curious, but he
he's-
doesn't like getting his hands dirty.
He's wearing octopus armor. But,
Oh.
like...
So I guess Issel's just kind of glopping it off, and then looks up at Malik and goes, "Yeah, no, you can just cut that off. That's gross. I'm gonna go pick up the shell."
All right then. I'll go over. I'll just start. Because I don't actually think Malik doesn't actually think that the magic is inside his body. I think it's probably like underneath his armor. So I'll just start kind of trying to get the armor off.
Yeah, so you can, like, undo some, like, clasps kind of, like, on the side, and, like, the front of his armor then, like, kind of, like, pulls back, and as it pulls back and you're looking down at his body, there is a hole in the center of his chest where his heart should be, and it's just gone. It's just, like, an empty hole.
Oh shit. Isel, you were right. It was actually inside. All right then.
Well, that's a lot cooler than I thought it would be.
And I'll. Can I see anything in there?
And it's like it's obviously like magic because like it's just kind of like flesh around, like it's not all goopy and everything. It's just like it looks like, you know, like just a hole in his chest, but like dead center in his chest, kind of like about the size of the heart, right where the heart should be, and it's just kind of like a pure column through.
And I put my hand all the way through.
Yep.
And I'll look over at Easel and go, now this is weird.
I really don't like that. Grace, help! And then I'm carrying the conch as daintily as I can, and then I like kind of rush out of the room looking for Grace. I trust you to hold this. I'm gonna drop this. There's a weird thing, and I want to put my hand in it.
I take it from him, but I say, "What?"
I don't know. Just come into this room. It's very weird.
All right, I'll follow him in.
Roderick,
And
you'll probably
I
like this
see
too.
I see the missing heart, and I say, "I believe this creature may not be as dead as he seems. If the heart is hidden somewhere else, he could yet come back to life."
Dun dun dun. And with that, because Triff needs to leave early tonight, and I think that's like a really good cliffhanger, we will end there.
As we're panning out,
Yay.
Easel's like pushing Malik aside. Like, I want to put my hand in. You gotta give other people a turn.
Oh, mein handy.
So next time we will explore the mystery of the missing heart of Moesco.
Nice. Very nice.
And suddenly Lovecraftian or everything.
The missing bottle of Moscato.
It's at the top of the lighthouse, and it takes the place of the light, and that's why there's so many crashed ships, because there was no light in the lighthouse. It was this dude's heart.
Did you read the adventure?
No, I didn't. I just made that up. Are you fucking serious?
that is completely correct.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh my god, just being shot!
I was just being stupid.
That is 100% what it is.
Go to the hospital and get checked out for telekinesis now.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, maybe it's at the top. But you just like completely called your shot 100%. That was wild.
You cannot be a part of any D&D adventure ever again, you telekinesis bastard.
Yeah, I was absolutely just being ridiculous.
That's funny.
That's a natural 20 perception check right there. That's what that is.
Right. Oh,
Insight? Wow.
All right. Well, Triff, you said you have an early morning tomorrow, so we'll let you do your wrap up here. Do you have anything on the go with podcasts and stuff like that, or well, actually, first, do you have any closing thoughts about tonight's session? And then, do you have anything on the go, like with podcasts and stuff?
Let's see. Well, I had a lot of fun tonight. It's been a rough week for several of us, and just some nice, fun combat was a good antidote to that. And I'd like to thank chat for being so engaged tonight. There's been a lot of fun comments from Arvin and Ernell and from others, CQ and Critwitch all weighing in. So it's been a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate that. I wonder if the heart is somehow involved with the green glow at the top, coming from the top of the lighthouse. We have a lot of fun to investigate with that. Let's see. I have had some speculations about the campaign, but I think I will save those for the next time. For next time we have some character role play moments. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for a fun session, and thanks Shadowed for running this as always.
Yep.
And see you next time.
All right, thank you. All right, then we'll move on up to Echo. Echo, how did you feel about tonight's session? You almost one-shot the enemy there right at the end.
Oh, well, one shot at him as all heck. Hazel just put the icing on the top. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun session. Bonkers. Completely bonkers. And again, I am now in the mindset of that Rock God is not human. He is a elf or telekinesis something. And I feel very sorry for his children. But overall, yes. Fun session. And yeah. Expect more damage dealing to come.
All right. Anything else that you want to mention?
Just something that everybody should be make a way for August the 21st for the D&D with Viewers Legacy of Dragonholt with Arwen and Laron, and August 31st, which will be the Creation KS Kickstarter that begins.
All right. Okay. So, thank you. We'll move on up to Hoodie. Any closing thoughts about tonight's session, and anything that you want to plug? Are you playing some more Dragon Quest this week?
I am. Had a bunch of fun tonight. It's always fun. All of July was just a no D&D month, basically, with the exception of like the 2 sessions. So both this and my campaign are starting back up, and it just feels so nice to be playing D&D again. It's always fun to be Isel. I'll never hate it. It's all the worst impulses that I can ever have as a player that I get to manifest into a campaign. And thank you all players for coping with that. That's great. I'm sorry.
I do have to comment on that because Wenchkin, who is a fellow Arvanaut and who has been a few of the D&D viewers here, he last time did a Warlock. And I'm actually curious what would happen if he and Isel would meet up and get together during a session. Because that'll be hilarious.
Probably nothing good. Probably nothing but trouble on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always a bunch of fun, and I thank you as a DM to another DM. Thank you for indulging with illusion magic, because a lot of DMs just don't do that. They just ignore it completely. So thank you for doing that. I, of course, have my own campaign. If you go check it out, that'd be great. If not, I totally understand. D&D is a lot of time investment.
Every Sunday, people.
Yeah, every Sunday. All the backlogs are up. If you're ever looking for something to watch, that's also there. I play a lot of video games. I'll be playing Dragon Quest XI S probably sometime after this stream, but not for a bit. Probably around midnight. And I will be playing that until I think I die. It's a very long game, so I'll just be playing that forever at this point. Other than that, I think I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you. And Rock God, any closing thoughts about tonight's session, and anything else that you might want to mention?
Well, I'm sorry that I ruined your surprise for next session. I honestly can't believe that's. I don't know. Maybe I've read too many fantasy books.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're just genre savvy.
Yeah. Right. No, it was a ton of fun. I loved it. Like I said in our thing, this week has been kind of rough. It was very therapeutic to kill shit. So that was always nice. And we found some interesting things, and I'm very interested to find out what that potion is.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's shit kills you, but this time not to kill. Well, you kill shit.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Everyone in chat, make sure to check out all of the ARV things. You can do !ARV things to find all the ARV things. !Library to get the link to ARV's 5e sourcebook, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. !Icarus to learn about his graphic novel. !Greyshade KS to learn about the upcoming Greyshade Literary Universe Kickstarter, which is, I believe, happening later this month.
August 21st.
Yep. And of course, we always want to make sure to do BLM for Black Lives Matter, because we want to continue to assert and affirm the importance of Black lives. And of course, Help Now for mental health assistance and suicide prevention, because sometimes things seem rough and you need help and you don't know where to turn, but there are assets there. And
can we all just give a big clap for our own Dungeon Master himself, please?
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. It's I guess maybe I should check to see if we have someone to raid. So I will see if we have someone to raid.
And I nominate our adventure to be called the Shadow Crew Adventures, not the Community D&D anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We would also like to thank everybody in chat that came out and watched
Indeed.
us.
Yes.
Yes, and it's good to see you back with us, Original.
All right. So when we do a raid, there is, if you are a sub, you can do the message from the sub raid, or if not, you can do the message from !ARV raid, and also throw in something in there about that you're coming from the Shadow Crew Adventures, or whatever it is we're calling it now. And let's see here. I will find us. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Arv. I think I have an idea of who I will pass it on to then. So stick around for that raid, but I will put up our outro screen. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Cheerio, Neto. Goodbye, all. Hey, all.
Both hands.
Both hands.